Hi, Porkies. Welcome if you're new and welcome back if you're a returning watcher. My name is Pork and Morkin, and this is Girl vs. Food, where every time I film something, it's the first time I've cooked it. Right now we're doing the Bitching Betty series, where we're going through some retro Betty Crocker and seeing what kind of mischief we can cause with that. I'm actually kind of excited about today's because, as weird as it sounds, I think the mishmash will actually work well together. It's a clam chowder mac and cheese. I like cheesy baked clams. I like mac and cheese. I don't see why I wouldn't like the two together because there's cheese. So has our favorite 70s ingredient, more pimentos. And this time it's like not just a garnish, it's like a real ingredient. So let's see how it goes. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. So let's get cooking. All right, today we're doing Chowder Mac and Cheese. This is another one that's a mainstay without meat. I found this particular category interesting because a lot of them had seafood. According to Dr. Google, the seafood adding to mac and cheese was kind of a turn of the century into the early 1900s kind of thing. I found a lot about New York and New Orleans and different places like that. And there are different types of seafood mac and cheese, like salmon and lobster and, of course, and clams. So yeah, I think this is more of an inspiration kind of thing. This was probably designed to make something a little more fancy-ish with something that was readily available, like clam chowder in a can. But it was fun. So we're going to take 3.5 ounces of uncooked macaroni and a can of clam chowder and a cup of shredded cheese and a cup of milk and 1/3 of a large onion and 1/2 of a small green pepper and 2 ounces of sliced pimentos, salt, dry mustard, and we're going to mix that all together and we're going to put it into a pan. I did spray my pan. It doesn't really say oh yes, it says greased, and a greased. Now, I did not have a 1.5 quart casserole dish. That's actually quite a small casserole dish, and I did not have one of those. So we're using a 9x13, and if you do have a small casserole dish, it will come out a lot creamier than mine did. My dish wasn't as deep enough. But we're going to cover and refrigerate that for about 3 to 4 hours. I gave mine about 5, and the noodles came out soft because I used a more shallow dish. And we're going to preheat our oven to 350 and bake uncovered for about 45 minutes. So I did put some parchment paper down on top so I wouldn't get a skin or anything and nothing would evaporate, because I didn't have a lid. So if you do have a casserole dish, you're just going to put the lid on. And while that's baking, we're going to crush up the rest of the ingredients, which is about 1/4 of a cup of crushed potato chips. I just threw in a couple of ounces because I had more surface area and crushed them up with a spoon. It takes a few minutes and then you just go to as fine as you want. I wanted texture. And the rest of it is cherry tomatoes cut in half. It doesn't say how many. I decided I wanted 6 flowers on there. I cut up enough for 6 flowers of 3 half tomatoes. So when it's baked for about 45 minutes, we're going to take it out of the oven and put the potato chips on top. And we're going to bake it for about another 15 to 20 minutes till they're your desired goldenness. And I gave it a few minutes before I put the tomatoes on top, and yeah, I just made like these simple little flowers. Make it pretty, have fun with it. The picture just kind of had them in a little circle, and I had all that room. So, and as you see, I went back and added one more because I just couldn't resist. So I'll see you guys at the taste test. Okay guys, so we got it all cooked and it's cooled down enough for all the cheese to congeal and to eat it. So this is what it looks like in the bowl. I I think it was supposed to be a little more saucy, but I don't have a casserole crock that doesn't feed 1,000,000. I don't have a small one because this was only supposed to feed 6. I have ones to feed like 25. So we did it in a tray. So let's get a little bit of everything on here. Okay, if you do it in a 9x11, add a little more milk, add a little more cheese, cook the noodles beforehand. I think you'd have a much better sauce if you cook the noodles beforehand. I don't know why we soaked the noodles, but that's what the recipe said, so that's what I did. I think it'd be better if you cook the noodles beforehand, maybe just a minute or two shy of actually done, and then mixed it together and then baked it. The 70s had it right with potato chips for crusts on everything. They did have it right there, because that is delicious. And some of these like more well off areas where there's a little bit of burnt, those are actually really good too. Not as good as I was hoping for, definitely not bad. With a little tweaking, this would actually be really excellent. It'd probably be better if I cooked it in the right vessel too, but for what I had available, it actually worked out pretty well. So thank you guys for coming. Next month is Halloween, so we're gonna do a whole Halloween menu, retro of course, and hopefully you guys will like that. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them down in the comment section. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next Tuesday when we start the spooky month. Okay, guys. Mwah. Love you. Bye.